He's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Block going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for New York. Taken from just outside the 30. Able to slither by. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
right back to Tracy.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now to the air, Locke. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Locke. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Lock to throw on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Giants on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Lock.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 30.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball,
Right,
all right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Samaje Perine taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Block. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Escapes the defender. Still going.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior.
You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown.